always seek the voice of God in anything you do. That is your only guarantee for survival. So at any point in time you hit a crossroads, you can say, God told me. Are you getting my point now? At any point in time you want to do anything, you ask God. If God speaks to you, you follow it. If you fail honorably. And I can tell you that many of you, the courses you are studying now, you never asked God before you apply for them. So that is why you can ask a lot of why. Of course, I understand the foundation is not totally right, because you've made a mistake from the beginning, which is okay. But what about God redeeming and helping you in the midst of the present challenge? God has never left anybody without help. Everybody is deserving of the help of God. Everybody is qualified to be helped by God. And so I believe that at any point in time you find yourself, even if you made a mistake, you feel you don't like the course, you feel anything, still trust God for help to be able to excel in it. Because there's a grace for excelling. I spoke about my story. I told you how I changed so many departments. From microbiology, I moved to mathematics, moved to geography, before I end up in biochemistry, and I graduated. At the tail end, am I a graduate? Yes. It doesn't matter the route I passed through, but I've graduated. Is that not true? So don't put yourself in a point of depression just because you feel you choose the wrong course, you feel this, you feel that. No. Find a way to be able to excel in it. So the Bible said, and you shall hear a voice or a word behind you saying, this is the way, walk therein. That means God is interested in guiding you even in your academics. I believe that. I don't believe that your academic is a life that God is not interested in. If God is interested in your prayer life, interested in your finances, interested in your relationship, I believe He's also interested in your academics. But many more times we don't see the need to invite Him into it. We don't see the need to tell Him, come and help me in that. We can ask God to help us in everything, excluding our academics. We feel, so long as I can do a TDB very well, I will pass. It's a good thing, there is that discipline. But at every point in time, there are things you cannot be able to explain. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. I want to borrow some wisdom from Solomon again. Proverbs 3 verse 5. Media, I don't want to help me, let me help myself. Okay. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. Yes? In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thy own eyes, fear the Lord and depart from all evil. I have to add all evil because there are many kinds of evil. I want you to know that our job is to trust the Lord. See, if you have been close to me, you will know that many more times, there are many times that I don't know what to do, but I know I can trust God. When you don't know anything to do, you can trust God. If you are trusting yourself, you will never have a way out. But if you trust God, there is a possibility, because God is unfathomable. God has the ability to change the situation you don't have. There are things that the millionaires cannot do. Is the truth. There is always a meeting point, a point where no man can help you. At that point, you trust God. But what if you trust God before even that situation? So what I mean by that is that before the exam, present it unto the Lord. There are many people that this exam time, they feel it's time to forget God, let them focus on their academic, and that is a very big mistake. Because at the tail end, when the thing begin to get so bad, you will now say, God, where are you? But you forsake Him. Do you understand my point now? You carry God along everything you are doing. Everything. If God can be involved in everything you are doing, you will excel. Your discipline, your boldness, your courage, your intellectual capability and everything, seriously, is of no effect without truly adding God to it. One with God is always majority. So Philippians chapter 4 verse 13 said, I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. That means by myself I cannot, but by Christ that strengthens me, I can. But why then do we neglect Christ that strengthens us to think I can do all things through my own understanding? The Bible says, trust not in yourself. You have to be able to lean on Him. How can you excel in life? By the help of God. How can I pass the academic? By the help of God. How am I sure this exam will come out successful? By the help of God. Please come to that point where you believe God and fail honorably. The Because if you don't, a time is going to come where all you think you know will fail you. I guarantee you. You may have never come to the end of yourself, but some of us have several times come to the end of ourselves, and we know that we can't help ourselves. So in everything you do, acknowledge that the God factor has to be there. God has to be able to put his input. So one with God is majority. When you are reading together with God, there is more advantage. When you are studying with him, we are doing that with him. What do I mean by that? But eventually you enter the exam hall and everything you have read refuses to come out. That's not the time to start praying. In fact, you were supposed to trust God before you even enter the exam hall. That's what I mean. I'm getting the point now. Do you know you can even write everything? I've been in a situation where I wrote the right thing, yet again the result came out, I failed. So it has nothing to do with me now. There was a mistake, either there was a missing script, the lecturer don't want to acknowledge it, he just failed all of us, or somehow the lecturer has an eye condition. Maybe that's why you have to pray for your lecturer. The lecturer may have short-sightedness or long-sightedness, so he cannot be able to understand your writing. So he failed you because he doesn't understand. I know a friend of mine that he was failing people because he doesn't understand their handwriting. Yes, I have marked script before, I have lectured before. When I was doing my master's, part of some of the things we have to do is to lecture medical students. Of course, I passed them, they know. But the sincere truth is that many people fail because their handwriting is bad. You know the answer, you are very proud, I wrote it well, but you'll be shocked. Your handwriting is bad. Your lecturer did not understand it. Or your lecturer has a short glaucoma. Something is blinding their eye. They may not even have glaucoma, but for your sake, because you refuse to pray, because you refuse to trust in the Lord, something from your village will beckon upon, and that day the lecturer will be dozing marking it, and Fatima Tala, and literally you have really passed it. So if you go for proof of, they will not allow you because they know peradventure, truly you have passed, but nobody will allow you. So you have to be able to trust God, so that even in the midst of when you do not do it, where God can intervene. I don't know whether you understand. Somebody was leading prayer here. One of the apostles said, we need to pray for God's mercy. It's not necessarily when you have sinned. No. God can show you mercy in your academic. And if God decides to show you mercy, even if you just write jaga jaga and submit, the lecturer will also have eye condition and see that your jaga jaga as if it's the marking scheme. The lecturer may be reading his marking scheme thinking that he's reading your paper. Say, wow, this person knows very well. It's the marking scheme the lecturer is reading. Or I have seen a situation, me, when I was computing results, I have seen that situation. You know, after everything, you even saw your script that you failed. When it's time to compute results, when you are putting aggregation of marks, somebody that actually has 18, you are putting 81. Yes, it has happened to me. If you have ever taught in school, you know you have made this mistake. So this is why we are talking about trusting God now and putting God into it. It's not because you are not intelligent, but in the day where it seems as though you are not, let God change 18 to 81. But if you trust only in your brain, you may have 95. It will become what? Is it not what the lecturer writes that you got? Is it what you got that is it? Is what they put in the listing. Trust in the Lord. There will never come a time where we will not have to trust God. We have to. I can do all things through Christ. We strengthen me. It's very possible.